What's going on? You know who it is. I said I was going to do this video for a while. Kind of haven't gotten around to it, but I looked at it today and decided, you know what, I'll do it. And if you're wondering what I was talking about, I was talking about the graphic novel I was going to do a review on, and that is The Punisher, The Intruder, and by Mike Baron, Bill Reinhold, and Linda Lessman. Mark Baron's the writer, and Bill Reinhold's the artist, and Linda Lessman is the colorist. This is from 87, I believe. 89. It's from 1989. And I got this for one reason, and I'll show you that one reason before I explain anything about the book itself. And that is this torture scene in here that I forget where I heard about it, but it is just ridiculous. Right here. This torturer puts a plastic bag on Frank Castle's head and puts urine into it. And that's what you see on this page. Just the urine and him freaking out about it. Pretty ridiculous. I've never heard of this torture technique. I don't know if it's an actual torture technique. It seems pretty terrible, though. I mean, I wouldn't enjoy it. I mean, I don't know many who would. But, I mean, I got it just for that simple fact. But as I was reading this, I enjoyed this book a lot. It opens up with Frank being Frank, just investigating something, some criminals or whatnot. There's a little mishap between... it seems like a mishap to him about what happens. They break into the wrong house. They kill a father and a pregnant mother, and they somehow miss the little girl. So then the little girl comes out. Frank takes her back to the clubhouse, I guess you could say, his little clubhouse with Micro, and some weird parts in here, some really touching parts I didn't think would affect me, and it did. It grabbed me, and I had some feels. There were some feels going on. Frank, you can also see Frank's hurt because this girl is almost the same age as he says that the girl is the same age that his daughter was, and then I mean it continues on. And you think it's just going to be a normal Punisher book, and then out of nowhere, you know, they start talking about Frank flying jets, and then he talks about how he tried out for the priesthood, and I was unaware of this. I don't know if this is the first incantation of that, of Frank talking about trying to join the priesthood. It continues referencing back and forth to him doing what he does, and then him talking about how he couldn't be a priest because of what he did and what he thinks other people deserve. Nice moment of him talking to the head father of the place where he had his priesthood, and he said, I mean, he just tried talking him into it, but then he told him that, you know, you really can't do it if your heart's not in it. Frank eventually gets caught doing what he does, and that's when the torture ensues. And then, eventually, he actually starts flying jets. Like, when you look at this, I mean, even when I hear a Punisher book, when I hear about a Punisher book, I don't expect to see anything too crazy. I expect him to shoot some people in the face. That's about it. But he starts flying jets, and they have just a fighter-pilot battle in this. And I was not expecting it, but I really enjoyed it. All in all, I recommend everybody check this book out. Unless I'm wrong, I imagine this is the first Punisher graphic novel. Maybe not. I think there was one in '88 called The Assassin's Guild or something. But this one, I really enjoyed it. I didn't expect it to. I was never a big Punisher fan. I like his first series, and the most recent series that ended before Warzone, I really enjoyed. The art was phenomenal in that. But all in all, then this wraps up with a nice little twist at the end that kind of says, oh man. And then you kind of, I don't think there was any type of sequel to this or anything. You kind of wish there was, though. I recommend anybody who's a Punisher fan or just wants a good read to go pick this up. Once again, it's called Punisher the Intruder. I really liked this a lot. I mean, I guess it does say on the back here, dog fights as both sides fight to the death. But I didn't even read this. Like I said, I got it for that torture scene, which is phenomenal. It's phenomenally drawn too. I mean, the art isn't great in here, but it does what it's supposed to. I read this little exposition. I guess it's not an exposition, it's more of a biography. They talk about the creators in the back here, and they have creepy little pictures of them. I don't really know what that's about. But it says that Mark Barron, the artist, I'm not familiar with any of his work. He said that he won't draw like a gun unless he has a model to look at after, to go over it. And I think that's what made this pretty great, because I mean you can see even on this first page here, that gun's pretty detailed and it's pretty spot on. Even on the cover here, the cover's phenomenal. Although I think Reinhold might have drawn the whole. I guess Reinhold is the artist, Barron is the writer. My bad on that one. But yeah, Reinhold won't draw anything unless he has a thing to look after it. Interesting though, very interesting, because I've never heard of any of these people. And I saw this at my local comic shop, and I always wanted to get it, but I would look on eBay and it would be, so and so. Even if it was cover price, I still had to pay shipping, and I wasn't about that. So I mean, I got it at a local comic shop for a pretty decent price, but. I mean, check it out. If you're a Punisher fan, check it out. If you're just a graphic novel fan, check it out. If you see this for cheap, pick it up. It's worth a read. I'm telling you. But other than that, I thank you for watching. And as always, remember, have a great day.